When you really realize the sound Om, the sound of the mystery of the word everywhere, then you don't have to go out and dive for anything, because it's right there all around, and just sit still and see it and experience it and know it.
Explain Om. That's the first time you've used that.
Well, Om is a word that represents to our ears that sound of the energy of the universe, of which all things are manifestations. And Om, it's a wonderful word. It's written A-U-M. You start in the back of the mouth, ah, and then oo, you fill the mouth, and closes at the mouth. And when you pronounce this properly, all vowel sounds are in that pronunciation. And consonants are regarded simply as interruptions of Om. And all words are thus fragments of Om. And so Om is a symbol, a symbolic sound that puts you in touch with that throbbing being that is the universe.
In the quiet corners of ancient India, where the Ganges whispered secrets to the wind and the Himalayas stood as silent sentinels, a profound scientific discovery was made, one that would transcend time and space. The ancient Hindu sages, revered as seers and scholars, delved into the mysteries of the universe with an intellect that rivaled the greatest minds of modern science. What they uncovered was a truth so profound, so universal, that it would form the bedrock of spiritual practices for millennia to come. This truth was the science of vibrations, the hidden force that governs the cosmos and the foundation of mantra chanting. The sages of ancient India were not merely spiritual seekers, they were scientists of the highest order. Through deep meditation and rigorous observation, they perceived that the universe is not a static, lifeless void, but a dynamic, pulsating entity. Every atom, every star, every living being vibrates with energy. This energy, they realized, is not random, but follows precise patterns and rhythms. They called this cosmic vibration Nada Brahma, the sound of the universe. It was the primordial hum, the Om, from which all creation emerged. This was not a poetic metaphor, but a scientific observation, a revelation of the fundamental nature of reality. To the sages, sound was not just a means of communication, but a powerful force that could influence matter and consciousness. They discovered that specific sounds, when chanted with precision and intent, could resonate with the vibrations of the universe. These sounds, known as mantras, were not arbitrary words, but carefully crafted formulas. Each syllable, each intonation, was designed to align the individual's energy with the cosmic energy. The sages understood that the human body, like the universe, is a complex system of vibrations. By chanting mantras, one could tune the system, much like a musician tunes an instrument, to achieve harmony and balance. The science behind mantra chanting is rooted in the principle of resonance. Resonance occurs when two vibrating systems come into harmony, amplifying each other's energy. The sages realized that the human body has its own natural frequencies, corresponding to different organs, emotions, and states of consciousness. When a mantra is chanted, its vibrations interact with these frequencies, creating a resonance that can heal, transform, and elevate. This is why certain mantras are associated with specific benefits, such as mental clarity, emotional stability, or physical well-being. The sages had mapped the human energy system with astonishing precision, identifying key points or chakras where these vibrations could be most effectively harnessed. But how did the sages acquire this advanced knowledge? The answer lies in their unique approach to science, which combined empirical observation with intuitive insight. Unlike modern scientists who rely on external instruments, the sages used their own bodies and minds as laboratories. Through years of disciplined practice, they developed the ability to perceive subtle vibrations and energies that are invisible to the ordinary senses. They recorded their findings in ancient texts, such as the Vedas and Upanishads, which are not merely religious scriptures but scientific treatises on the nature of reality. These texts contain detailed instructions on the use of mantras, including the correct pronunciation, rhythm, and mental focus required to achieve the desired effects. One of the most fascinating aspects of mantra chanting is its impact on the brain. Modern neuroscience has begun to uncover what the sages knew millennia ago, that sound can alter brainwave patterns and induce states of deep relaxation, focus, or heightened awareness. When a mantra is chanted, it creates a repetitive sound pattern that the brain begins to synchronize with. This process, known as entrainment, can shift the brain from the beta state associated with waking consciousness to the alpha or theta states associated with meditation and deep relaxation. In these states, the mind becomes more receptive to positive suggestions and insights, facilitating personal growth and spiritual awakening. The sages also understood that the power of a mantra lies not just in its sound, but in its meaning. Each mantra carries a specific intention or vibration, often encapsulated in a single word or phrase. For example, the mantra Om Namah Shivaya is not just a collection of syllables, but a profound statement of surrender to the divine. When chanted with sincerity and devotion, it aligns the practitioner's consciousness with the energy of Shiva, the aspect of the divine associated with transformation and liberation. This is why the sages emphasized the importance of understanding the meaning of a mantra and chanting it with the right attitude. The combination of sound, meaning, and intention creates a powerful synergy that can bring about profound changes in the practitioner's life. The science of mantra chanting also extends to the concept of time. The sages believed that time is not linear, but cyclical, with each moment carrying its own unique vibration. They developed elaborate systems, such as the Vedic calendar, to track these cycles and determine the most auspicious times for chanting specific mantras. By aligning their practice with the natural rhythms of the universe, they could amplify the effects of their mantras and achieve greater results. This understanding of time as a vibrational phenomenon is remarkably similar to modern theories in quantum physics, which suggest that time is not a fixed entity, but a fluid, dynamic process. Despite the advanced nature of their knowledge, the sages did not hoard it for themselves. They shared it freely, passing it down through generations in the form of oral traditions and written texts. They understood that the science of vibrations was not just a tool for personal enlightenment, but a means of uplifting humanity as a whole. By chanting mantras, individuals could not only transform their own lives, but also contribute to the collective well-being of society. This is why mantra chanting has been an integral part of Hindu rituals, ceremonies, and daily practices for thousands of years. In the modern world where science and spirituality are often seen as opposing forces, the ancient wisdom of the Hindu sages offers a bridge between the two. The science of mantra chanting is a testament to the profound understanding of the universe that these seers possessed. It reminds us that the boundaries between the physical and the metaphysical, the material and the spiritual, are not as rigid as we might think. The vibrations that the sages discovered are not confined to the past. They are present, here and now, waiting to be harnessed by those who seek to understand the deeper truths of existence. As we stand on the threshold of a new era, where the mysteries of the universe are being unraveled at an unprecedented pace, the ancient science of mantra chanting invites us to look within. It challenges us to explore the hidden dimensions of our own being and to discover the power that lies dormant within us. The sages have left us a legacy, a key to unlocking the secrets of the cosmos. The question is, are we ready to use it? The vibrations are calling, the mantras are waiting, The journey begins with a single chant.